What's going on, guys? Today I'm at Universal Orlando. Halloween Horror Nights is like a few days away from us, so we're gonna check out what's new at Universal Studios, what facades they have up, all the scare zones, and check out the tribute store because I heard that's open now, and anything new that's on the way. We'll see you guys there. Here we are under the golden archways, and as you can see, they have put the Halloween Horror Nights 30 medallion under the archway now. That can only mean that we are right on the verge of Halloween Horror Nights. First off, returning from last year's preview was The Bride of Frankenstein Lived. This was a pretty good one. Wasn't my favorite, but it got me a few times the first time I went. They also have Beetlejuice now. This was also open Halloween night of last year, but unfortunately you saw a few of my videos, we weren't able to go into the house because it was only previewed for like 2 days, but I'm definitely glad that we can see the house this year. This year's featured house is definitely going to be this house right here, The Haunting of Hill House. I actually just watched this for the first time and was terrified, so going through this house this year is going to freak me out, and I'm super excited for it. We also had the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. This house looks so familiar, but I don't know if I've been in this house before or it's been at Universal, but it's surely gonna be exciting. And of course, they have to have the classics, the Halloween Horror Night icons. There's Jack, the Caretaker, and I don't remember the rest of those guys' names right now. To the right of Halloween Horror Night icons, there's an empty space. I think that's going to be for Revenge of the Tooth Fairy. That's a confirmed house for this year, but they don't have a poster here at all. So maybe they didn't have time to put it up during the night, so they're going to do that later on. But that is going to be here too, Revenge of the Tooth Fairy. So right in front of the entrance, in between Despicable Me and Shrek, is our first scare zone. The Halloween Horror Nights 30 Years of Fear scare zone. This is to feature all the icons, all the past icons of Halloween Horror Nights, including Jack the Clown. Here's a closer look at the scare zone. Here's the billboard, the 30 Years of 30 Fears. Then on the other side, it looks like they're gonna have a scare actor right here, probably just standing here. Then you have 2 scaffoldings, one here and one right there. That's got some space for at least 2 more scare actors. Actually, Easter egg on top of the scaffolding. You can see an X there, and an X there. And Roman numeral, that's 30. 30 Years of Fear, 3 X's. On the other side of the scare zone, you have another one of these little platforms that someone can probably just stand on and scare people. Continuing down the road, you can see that the plaza is very empty. They took out all the Olympics decorations now. And to the right of it, you can see all the fair games, all the Halloween Horror Night fair games that we come to love, that got scammed on and everything, all that good stuff. Looks like you got a football toss over there. Let's see, disc drop maybe, smashing pumpkin toss over there. You definitely have your basketball, the classic basketball stand there. And I think it's something called Bazooka Blast, which is like one of probably those water gun games where you shoot the target and you raise the thing all the way up to the top and win your prize. Here's a look at one of the first food stops that they have for Halloween Horror Nights. Let's check out their menu. So this place is called Sweet Shop. Looks like they have a mix of sweet and savory stuff. So they have a bourbon candy pork belly. Oh, it's like a pork belly skewer. That looks pretty cool. A Monte Cristo waffle stick with that looks really good too. Ham and cheese stuffed waffle. Shattered glass candy apple. I guess that's like a candied apple, right? Ace Space beer float. That would be a nice refreshing drink. And they, of course, they have their canned seltzer and beers and soda and water. This stand looks really interesting. I might give that Monte Cristo waffle stick a try whenever I come. The next stand is the We Slaughter Barbecue. This actually looks like a little gas station storefront. Pretty cool design. Let's see what they have to eat. So this We Slaughter Barbecue definitely lives up to his name. It looks like they have Coca-Cola infused barbecue sauce on all their meats. They have a lamb spit, they have ribs, and then they have a plant-based sausage and chicken option called Grandma's Skeleton Tray. They also have a dessert called the Leatherface Cherry Pie. I'm not a fan of cherry pie, but it looks pretty cool with Leatherface name on it. Then they have a margarita. Nina, I know you like margaritas. To the right of We Slaughter Barbecue is another stand. There's no name to it. I think it's just a bar. So let's see if they have any specialty drinks here. So this bar's specialty drink is the Poison Tea Party. It's a Myers original dark rum shaken with honest tea, half and half. Oh, it's a Arnold Palmer / rum with blue carousel, huckleberry, lemon, and a dash of allspice bitters topped with dehydrated orange. This actually looks pretty good. I don't know if I'll get a full one for myself, but if one of my friends get it, I'll sip on it because I love me some Arnold Palmer. So I'm at another drink stand, and it looks like the Poison Tea Party is the drink of the evening for all of Halloween Horror Nights. But this one also has a different drink called the Ghoul Juice. It's a mango rum punch featuring Myers original dark rum with cherry brandy, lime, and a hint of allspice bitters. This doesn't look as good as the Poison Tea Party, but I'll also give this a try if someone else gets it, because I can never finish one by myself. We have now reached the tribute store. Let's go in because it's very hot and I need some AC. They have a cool little spoopy room at the entrance. Some spoopy guests, spoopy skeletons, a whole lot of spoopy. They have all the new shirts for this year's Halloween Horror Night, including Hill House and all the featured houses of Halloween Horror Nights. Here's some vampire props from previous Halloween Horror Nights. I don't know if this is from 2019. Okay, I think this one's from 2002 because it has one that says 2002 on it. But yeah, interesting. To keep up with the theme of the tribute store, this is like the den, or you know, the entrance hall or room of the house. Cool bear. I need one of these for my house. Ooh, they got some blood red chandeliers. And then they have an organ that's playing. But the keys aren't moving, but the organ's playing. Spoopy. Oh, look at this. There's all the masks from all the previous Halloween Horror Nights. You got Wolfman, Krampus, Stave Puft from Ghostbusters, Shorty from Killer Clowns. You have Saw, you have Dracula, Freddy, the Mosswalker, Blood Pig from the Purge, Fatso the Clown, Michael Myers. You got Chucky, another one of the insane clowns from outer space. You have Scarecrow and Lady Liberty from Purge too. Over here you can make a Frankenstein's head wax figure for the small price of, they don't say it here. It's probably pretty pricey. In this little showcase to the right of the wax machine, they have all the previous guides from Halloween Horror Nights, all the site maps and everything. It's pretty cool. Do you remember any of these? I remember a few, but it's really cool. We are now in the living room of the house, and it features all the Halloween Horror Night icons. They have busts and posters of all the previous icons. This way, foolish mortals. Oh, wait, sorry, wrong park. We are now heading into the conservatory. Okay, so the conservatory has a lot of Beetlejuice themed items, shirts, merch, everything Beetlejuice, you name it. It's all Beetlejuice colors, everything. Moving on to the next room, you can make a jack-o'-lantern wax figure. It's a green one. Oh, there it is, $6 per piece. Yep, told you it's a little pricey, but if you're a collector, you know it's always worth it. This year at the snacks and candy area, they brought back the beating hearts, but now they have electrified brains. They always make these look so cool. So here's something cool that I noticed. Before all the candy and treats section, there is a wagon that says Shady Brook, home for the criminally insane. You know, it's just a normal wagon inside the shop. Then at the exit, it's the Shady Brook carriage, and it's crashed into the township of Cary. That means all the crazies are loose now. Prepare yourself for Halloween Horror Night 30. So across from the tribute store is the Scare Zone, Seek and Destroy. This is a little cool looking concept. It's all going throughout the Mummy. So the lore of Seek and Destroy is a ruthless alien cyber regime led by the controller has taken over New York, turning humans into fuel, succumb or be destroyed. This looks like one of the areas where they turn human into fuel. That'd be a waste of fuel. So for this setup, it looks like they're gonna have two hanging humans getting converted into fuel from this machine. So across from Fast and Furious is another food stand. So they have arepas, they have carnitas, picadillo, and queso blanco. I think the last time they had arepas here, I always go for the carnitas because it has a slow roasted pork, cheese, and cilantro mayo, or the mayo ketchup. It was really, really good, super tender pork. But you know, maybe I can give the others a chance this time. We are now heading into Crip TV Scare Zone. The story of this place is the step inside Crip TV, a dark universe of monsters that reside in the same reality on your screen, in your pockets, and now San Francisco. There's a food truck inside Crip TV. Let's check out their menu. So it looks like this place specializes in sandwiches and soft rolls. They have a buffalo chicken sandwich. They have a banh mi. What? They have banh mi? I love banh mi. Then they have a barbecue sandwich. These look really good. I might try that banh mi one day. It's a heavy contender. So here's one of the stands for Crip TV. It looks like the mannequin's looking inside the mirror, and in the mirror says, if you yourself cannot release them, it will come to take a place. Wonder what that means. Is that Ray done? We have another pedestal that someone can stand on, and it looks like a little trophy case. This guy's an overachiever. There's a little stone set up here. It'll be interesting to see what they do with this area, this little section here. Looks like a little doorway into something. But then I guess people can come out from the side or go around. Then they have a spider stand. Looks like there's two mannequins that are just going to be hanging there. I don't know what is the meaning of it, but we shall see come Halloween Horror Nights. Stop premature Christmas decorations. Halloween Horror Nights hasn't even passed yet. And respect Thanksgiving. That's all I have to say. So on the bridgeway, there looks like there's a Chuckys stand. Looks like there's like a little perforated thing here. Looks like he can come out and pop out and scare you at any point. Oh, I can see the figure behind it. I don't know if you can in this camera, but there's Chucky holding a knife. It looks like they're gonna do like a little flash effect that can make that little perforated thing invisible, and it'll show you Chucky from the back. And then there's another perforated screen here too that something can pop out of. So this is gonna be a cool thing to watch people get scared from. Right next to Chucky is another food stand. Let's check out and see what they got. So off the top they have Feel the Scream Gyoza, a spicy ground turkey butternut squash filled dumpling with citrus ponzu. That sounds interesting. I don't know if I get that. It's a little too far off for me. Then they have a bog slime. It's a murky green refreshener with New Amsterdam gin and house-made matcha. Oh, they got matcha. They might sell me on that matcha. Then they have something called the pumpkin guts, a butternut squash, zucchini noodles sauteed with hazelnut, pumpkin seeds, and brown butter served over roasted delicata squash. This is a vegan or a vegetarian option. Then they have their canned drinks, and then they have a pumpkin dulce de leche churro. That sounds good. I might go for that. Or that might be a winner in my books. Check out these tables by the Halloween Horror Night food stands. They got claw marks on them. Cool little Easter egg. So right where Fear Factor used to be, they have the Halloween Nightmare Fuel. You can already assume this is going to be a live show. Last year, or 2019, they had the Academy of Villains, but I don't think they're going to come back and do it this year. It'll be interesting to see what they have here this year. God, I love walking past Men in Black. It's always play the best music. We're over here at Springfield, and it looks like they removed the cop car that hit the fire hydrant. It's gone now. Sad. I like that little statue thingy. You know, I recently just watched all the Back to the Futures, and now this train has so much more significance to me. Now I know. Thanks, Mark. Here we are at another Halloween Horror Nights food stand, and what would Halloween Horror Nights be if they didn't have Twisted Taters? So similar to last year's preview, they had the Twisted Taters with different seasonings, seasoned salt, garlic parmesan, sour cream and chives, and oh, they have ghost pepper now. What is that? They didn't have that last year. Then they had the blood and guts option with chili and cheese. Then they had the Twisted Frankenstyle. They had the Twisted Frankencoil. That's the one with the hot dog in the middle. And then they had the Twisted Blood and Guts. That's with the Twisted Frankencoil smothered with chili and cheese. That ghost pepper one looks really interesting. I don't think I'll ever try that on the spot, but I don't know. If someone gets it, I'll try a little bit of it. We have another food stand that's in the SpongeBob area. Let's check it out. This one's called Neals Tea Party Sandwiches. Looks like a sandwich place, a grilled cheese sandwich place from what it looks like. They have a stuffed brisket with shaved smoked brisket, pepper jack and cheddar cheese, pickled onions, tomato, and a garlic aioli. Then they have a jalapeno popper one. I think that's self-explanatory, but actually this one comes with jalapeno bacon as well with the cheddar and cream cheese. Then they have a tempeh Reuben for all the vegans out there. I've had tempeh before, it's pretty good, so I can probably vouch for that. Then they have a traditional grilled cheese. Oh, look at this. They have a brisket tea party. A stuffed brisket paired with a poison tea party. Oh, this is the Arnold Palmer that I was talking about. That looks pretty cool. We are now entering Gorewood Forest. The story of this is, it's 16 years after the gory sacrifice of Terra Cruentus. The heartless Terra Queen is back, evil is in her nature. I always wanted to say like Grove Street whenever I saw this area where it's all foresty. Grove Street, Flocka. Hey look, they got a little doggy den for Kenshin and Kaoru to stay at when I come. This looks like another scare prop. That looks like someone can hide in there and pop out at you at any time. There's another spoopy looking den looking thing that someone can run out of and scare you as well. I love the design on this. You can see the spine and the skulls and how the moss like intertwines with everything. Super spoopy. Wow, look at this entrance piece. I wish I came in through this way. This looks really cool. I guess that's where someone will stand and welcome you into Gorewood Forest. But wow, there's a lot of detail in this. Interesting, at the Crepe Place they now have a plant-based chicken crepe, and then they have a cookies and cream one now too. I might try that one next time. I got the smoked brisket this time because, you know, it's a classic and I'm super hungry. I haven't eaten anything yet. I don't know if it's me or did these crepes get a little smaller. It's like smaller in my hand now. I feel like they used to be a lot bigger, but who knows. Alright, we're heading through the last scare zone and it is called Lights, Camera, Action, Eddie's Revenge. Eddie is Jack the Clown's brother and he's here to make a movie out of you. It looks like it's using themes from previous Universal original houses. Or actually it could be the scare zones, like the old scare zones that they had. Because I remember this one, Invasion, I remember this scare zone. This used to be in front of the Fast and Furious. And just like that, as we finish our round at Universal Studios, the rain's starting to pick up. So I think I will be ending the video here and now before, you know, my camera gets soaked. So I hope you guys enjoyed this content. If you liked it, please hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, comment, hit that bell notification for future notifications and videos. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.